Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to do first impressions on the Revolution X Imogenation, and this is the contour palette. They also have an eyeshadow palette and I'm going to do a review on that as well. And I just primed and put on my foundation. And the actual foundation that I used today, I just used the Benefit Point Concealer just all over my face. As I said before, you can use that concealer as a foundation. So this is the Highlight to the Moon contour palette, and these are your setting powders, this is your contour, and this is your highlight. So I'm just going to go in and set my face. So I'm using the two shades here, this one and this one. This one's like a banana color and this one is like a translucent color. So I'm just using the two of them because the third shade is more like a peach color and I don't think that would suit my skin. But overall, so far, the powder is actually doing a good job. And it's definitely setting. So far, it's not doing too bad. It's actually doing a good job and it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm just going to finish powdering my face. Just putting that all over my face and down my neck. Okay, so that's it for powder. So next I'm just going to do my contour. And again, I'm going to use this shade and this shade. I won't use this shade as I find it a bit too dark. So I do find this contour shade, it's you need to keep layering it to get where you want it to be. So the first time I went in, there wasn't much there, but when you go in with a second and third time to layer it on top, it is getting there to where you want it to be. So I think that's okay now where it is. I'm just going to go in and do the same on the other side. So again, this powder is all about layering. It does show up, but if you really want to chisel your cheeks, it'll take a second or third time dipping it. I'm just going to put some on my chin. You can definitely see that on my chin. So now I'm just going to put some on my forehead. So I'm happy with where that is. The next thing that's left from this palette is highlight. So I'm actually going to take two shades at the edge, this one and this one. I'm not going to take this one because I think it's not the right shade for me. So I just mix those two colours together. That's actually a really nice highlight. I think you can see it there, but it's actually a really nice highlight. Yeah, that's a really nice highlight. There we go. That's a nice highlight. Again, as I said, just mixing the two colours together. Okay, so that's it for that palette. It's not a bad palette. It's just you know, like this shade I'm not going to be able to use a setting powder. This shade I find too dark, and I don't think that highlight powder there would suit me either. Other than that, in every row there's about 2 shades that you can use out of 3, so it's not terrible compared to other palettes that wouldn't even have that much. So the next thing is I'm going to use the eyeshadow palette. Just need to open it. So this is the Revolution X Imogenation eyeshadow palette. And here's what the eyeshadow palette looks like. So it's a real neutral eyeshadow palette. So you can't go too wrong with this palette. I'm just going to start in the crease. With a neutral shade and just put that all in the crease. So that's actually a really pigmented colour. There is a lot of fallout in the palette, as well as when I tap the brush off, there's a lot coming off it, but even though there's a lot coming off it, there's still a lot of payoff from the colour, and that the pigment is really showing up on both eyes. So I'm always doing a neutral look, so I decided to go in with a plum shade. It came out a bit more pinky red than the plum colour that it actually is in the palette. So I'm just going to keep blending and try and build this up. Yeah, I think we're getting there with building it up. So it doesn't come out exactly like the shade the first time. It takes a bit of building the colour up to make it really show. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. And now I'm going to take a darker shade. So the first shade I took was Too Nice. The second shade I took was Berry Blast. And now the dark shade that I'm going to put on my corner is called Trying It. This shade has a lot of fallout. at the moment I'm just I did tap the brush off, but as soon as I tried to put it on the eye, it just all flicked off the brush. Again, it's happening now again, where as soon as I'm trying to blend it out, it's all just falling off the brush, and it's all just ending up on my nose. So I'm going to try and blend out what I put on. Again, it's all just coming off the brush and going onto my nose. I will take my powder brush and try and sweep that off. Okay, so that much worked anyway. So I'm happy with where that's at. I'm just going to take it on this side and do the same on this side. This time I'm taking a bit less on the brush, so that way it's not flicking everywhere. So that is a bit better now. So I'm just going to take this sharp brush, just like it's a small sharp brush, with sharp edge, and I'm just going to take some black and just try and stamp that. I feel like it's taking a while to build up the black, to the point of when you put it first on, it actually looks kind of green. So that's where I'm at. It's not looking too bad. I'm not great at doing liner with either liquid liner or powder. But I do find that it's meant to be black, and when you're first putting it on, it comes up as more like green. It's just taken a while to build it up to an actual black colour. And it's actually been rather difficult. I'm just going to clean up the edges. I'm just going to take my wipe and just clean up the edge a bit. Okay. I'm just taking the brush that I put on my foundation with, just going back in with that to the area where I had to remove the eyeshadow. So now again, I'm just going to take a small brush and I'm going to go in with brown shade underneath my eye. Need something a bit smaller. So I'm just going in with a brown shade underneath at the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to go back in with this brush, blend out the edges. There is still pink on this brush, so I'm just going to so now the last thing I want to do is a glitter. So we haven't actually got like a white icy glitter colour, so I might just take this pinky glitter colour. It's called Forever Friend. It's a nice glitter shade, but if you want something to give it a bit more, I'm going to go in with setting spray on it. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better. On its own, it just doesn't do it on its own. It really needs something else to get that bit more of a pop to it. Yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, it's so much nicer now. So I'm just going to take one more brush, and this time I'm going to do the inner corner. I think I might take the shade Angel. It's nice. It's not the best. There is like better shades out there that you can use to make your inner corner pop a bit more. Again, all these shades have really they have a lot of fallout in the palette. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on because I feel a bit bare with nothing on my lips. This is just a lipstick from H&M that I used in my last video, and it's like a lip balm. It has shea butter in it, but I just want to give my lips something because they look very bare. Okay, so this eyeshadow palette, there's a lot of fallout in the palette. I found the black very difficult, that you had to really build it up, and I found the colour that you put on first, it kind of comes out green. The shimmers, they're not great. You'd have to use setting spray on them to make them pop a bit more. They were a little bit difficult to blend in that when I was putting it on the corner, it was just flicking onto my nose. They were a bit difficult to work with, really. I don't think it's worth it. I think Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palettes, they're very difficult. It's just like the quality isn't there. You know, they're cheap eyeshadow palettes that if you don't have money, if you're a mom that needs just a quick eyeshadow palette, it's not terrible for that, especially for the price you're paying, because most of them, I got the pink eyeshadow palette and that was only around €11. I mean, there are cheaper again than that, I think. So if you want something quick and easy, just like to put on like a brown shade, it's not too bad for that, but it can get messy, and you know, you don't want that if you're trying to do something quick and easy. I don't think Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palettes are worth it, really. I just think they're difficult. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Like and subscribe and share the video as well, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Thanks, guys.